Today we're ranking pissing on the things to do while you're drunk tier list board. A lot of you guys had some interesting takes about pissing, like David Martinez fan who just says he pisses when he's sober. No way. And Nathan Harris also agrees A tier, specifically if it's outside, and says that if you're having a drunk piss with your homies, that's a top 10 male experience. I'd have to agree. One time, me and my homies were so drunk that we trespassed into a big field with those giant windmill fans and thought it would be funny if we touched our dick to the tips all at the same time, be unified with the fan. The wind. Needs to be some clarification. We didn't touch tips together. We all put our tips onto the fan around the base. It's really big. Promise, we didn't touch tip. 15 of you guys agreed and voted A tier. But remember, this tier list isn't like the others. We're not averaging out the votes. Whichever tier gets the most votes is where pissing will go. Speaking about the top experience of peeing with the boys, what about peeing with the girls? KDB0 says that pissing is a C because there's always a line in the women's bathroom, which is true. That line is hella long, but women are great, so it evens out. Which would make sense. You guys are always going there together, and I kind of get it. Boys, we should try it sometime. But anyway, 53 of you guys agreed. Ruben said that it sobers you up, so it's C tier instead of A tier. Maybe if you're drinking while pissing, that'll help, Ruben. And a lot of people pointed out that, yeah, pissing while drunk feels good, but also it breaks the seal. I'm trying to dance at the club. I'm not trying to pee. RightBites has this whole explanation depending on the beers and what peeing is like. It's true though. So far, C tier's in the lead with the most votes, but what about B tier? No, it got 35 votes. Like Singhound. He's basically saying that being in a small cubicle while you're seeing double vision is a unique experience. And it is, but it also is a reason why all those bathrooms are
disgusting.
Hey, Dubrew says he's gotta do it, even if he does suck at aiming. D tier because there's worse things to do. Which is true, you don't really go drinking to piss. It's just kind of like a unskippable cutscene that can feel good. But it also only feels good because it's forcing you to do it and it feels bad when you don't do it. Pissing is kind of an abusive relationship. Talk to the hand moon face emoji. Go to D tier too because it gets your pants cold and wet, but it feels nice and warm in the moment. This guy knows. But you know who knows more? Zeed73 who said it's D tier because it's boring, but it's A tier if you're pissing on somebody else. And you know who agrees? Footballer, who says that it's F tier, but if it's on Chip, it's S tier. Ladies and gentlemen, the footballer and Chip beef is still here. With that said, D tier and S tier both got 19 votes. Tree Hugger says he is underage, but he thinks drinking is F tier because he thinks it's against the Bible, and he doesn't want to disappoint the big dog upstairs. Which respect, drinking and peeing yourself isn't all that great, even though I have a lot of stories about that exact scenario. I know a decent amount of you guys in the comments are underage, so hopefully you're not drinking. How many of you guys agreed that you don't want to disappoint the big dog, and is it enough to battle C tier? No, you guys only got 8 votes. Which means you already know it, not according to the math, because it's majority rules, pissing is a C tier drunk activity. I think this fits. It's a pretty mid-tier activity. But what about today's, which is texting your ex? Not always a good idea, but you might get lucky. What do you think? Vote in the comments.